100 shirts for only $395. 20 shirts for only $100.
Greenleaf Printing and Designs has stupendous signage, printed and embroidered apparel, and promotional products for you. They're at 5526 Burkhart Road in Dayton and on the web at greenleafprinting.com. When did you guys open business?
We opened the doors in February.
Okay.
So we're just starting out. It's a few months old. And started doing repairs right off the bat and the delivery right off the bat. And then we also are going to start doing on-site repairs now that it's getting warmer out, more people are out.
Okay.
If you're in the downtown area or on the bike path, you can give us a call for $5 for the trip and the cost of the part. We will bring it to you. So you need a patch.
And where do they call if
they call 223 Bike.
223 Bike?
Yep.
That's not hard to remember.
Other than a bike shop, we also do, we deliver food to the downtown area from downtown restaurants like Lucky's Tap Room, Blind Bob's. We do Cafe Delish, Press Coffee, Thai Nine, Fifth Street Deli.
Yeah, like all the hot restaurants downtown you guys deliver to, which are like St. Anne's Hill, Oregon District, South Park.
We go to McPherson Town as well.
Okay, downtown.
Downtown area. We also go to Miami Valley Hospital.
Oh, okay. Been doing a lot of stuff over there, or do they know yet?
We actually just had sat down with them and this past week, and now they've become aware. Nothing's really picked up yet, but it's definitely promising. A lot of our business right now has been in St. Anne's Hill and directly in the downtown area. A lot of the businesses down there, like Miami Jacobs, the courthouse.
Do you guys plan to get any other bicycle-related businesses? Maybe like I've seen some cities where people, the pedicab movement, and as well people doing things like hauling like goods. Say like someone has 300 pounds of ice, they want to go from downtown to the Oregon District. You can put that on a bicycle, actually.
We could put it on a carrier. We do have those.
Okay.
I mean, stuff like that is always negotiable because we don't just work with the restaurants. We also do grocery as well. So we need anything from cigarettes, milk, pop, dog food, diapers.
Okay.
Really the gambit. And it just goes on size. We just do a barter, whatever the person riding thinks is appropriate for how much of a load he's taking. And then all deliveries for the most part start at $5, whether it be food or grocery. And then we go from there.
How has business been since you guys have started?
It's just slowly picking up more and more. It's snowballing. When we first opened our doors, I think we got about five or six bikes in the first week. And then the next week it was 10. And the same for a few weeks, and now it's been anywhere from 15 to 30 bikes a week for about the past month. So it's definitely progressing.
And you guys have moved into this old space. I've been peeking in this window for years down here, and it's looked pretty rough.
Oh yeah, it was really rough. I mean, we've actually been here since July of last year. Repairing everything from giant holes in the floor to as you can see, the ceiling in here is crown molding.
Yeah.
And the walls used to be as well. And the ceiling was the only thing that stayed intact.
Okay.
So the walls had started to fall, so we got rid of all that. And so redid the floors completely. Built the podium for our work area.
Okay.
And so it took quite a few months, about a half a year, to get everything clean and ready to go.
Did you guys do that while you were working other jobs?
Yep. Oh yeah, labor of love.
So this is like all like a dream that everybody's working towards?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I don't think the building had been touched since the 70s or 80s. I know the last thing that was in here was a shoe store.
Yeah, it's been we tried to guess what it was when we would come through here. Like, is this an old tavern? It's probably a lot of things in the years.
I mean, the building was built in the 1800s, so. I know at one point in time in the early 1900s, this was a market. And this whole strip here actually would just be filled with fruit and vegetable stands and different vendors, that sort.
Okay. Where do you guys plan on doing like events in town, sponsoring bike races? I saw something on the web page or the Facebook page about a bike race in September.
Yeah, we do a bike race called the Blood and Dust.
Yeah.
And it's a downtown race, usually about 25 to 30 miles. That is exclusively for track riders, fixed gear, no brakes. But then we also do a later race. It's a free-for-all with 6 stops. You can bring any bike you want. It's called the 6-pack. You just start at one bar and you hit up 6 bars.
Okay.
Drink 6 beers.
Okay.
So it's a little late night fun for the adults. And then we also work with Dayton Metro Parks. We're doing all their upcoming bike events here in May. I think May 23rd, I believe, is the first one. This is John Martin. He's the owner.
How you doing, Jim?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm Dave.
Hi, Dave.
What spurred you to start this business?
My daughter.
Yeah? Why's that?
Penelope, come here for a second.
She like to ride bikes, or?
That's your bike right there, the orange one.
Oh, okay. How's business been as compared to what you thought it? I mean, is it taking off? I mean, I know it's slow because you're starting and getting everything. It's hard to get your name
As soon as
out.
we opened, it wasn't slow.
Yeah, as far
Well, I've
as
been begging for a bike shop in Dayton, like where I get repaired. I've been taking mine to Inglewood.
Oh yeah,
The place
that's
up there.
That's where we were always going to Kettering,
Yeah.
to bike shops up there, and it kind of got old. So, even them riding around all the time, it's kind of a pain if you're
It's okay.
Oh,
out
yeah.
on your bike downtown and you get a flat, then you're walking all the way home.
You go
Then you
20
got to go all
miles.
the way to Kettering just to
It's okay, we'll get you another
get
one.
what to spend
Yeah.
$8.
Do you see this as a return? I mean, you guys are obviously only one shop, but the start of the return of some like basic amenities to the downtown central area, because that's one of the things that we've been talking about. And people always say like, if you only had a shoe store or a bike shop or a grocery, like basic kind of things that
That would keep people down
keep
here.
people in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that's
hardware
exactly-
stores, those
yeah.
kind of things.
That's exactly what we're going for. It's where we all hang out down here. We live in close areas, so we spend all our money down here in the Oregon District downtown, and that's kind of where we want to keep it. So that was one of the ideas behind the bike shop, is keeping all that money in the community that we know and love, and that we want to see grow.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to say about the bikes? I mean, you guys do like all kinds of bikes in here.
Well, not just bikes, we restore. We restore old antique bikes and bring them back to new. Get them pinstriped and hook them up, new rubber, and re-grease them all and make them basically like better than they were when they were brand new. We try to go all out. We put a lot more effort than your average bicycle shop, because your average bicycle shop just wants to repair. This bicycle shop, you come in here, you want something repainted, you want something completely like the old Dayton. I have an old Dayton, Ohio bike from before it was called Huffy.
Oh, okay.
This is a Dayton from 1950 that we're refurbishing and redoing. That's probably going to cost me in the upwards of about $500 to $600. But once I'm done, that'll be a $1,000 bike.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean,
Where do you
gotta
find
have
these
a
bikes?
Dayton
Where do you
bike,
find a
Dayton
bike like
Cyclery.
that at?
you dig them. You got to dig.
Just by luck, chance,
Well,
being
no,
the right
I
place,
dig.
right time?
I go to garage sales. I get on Craigslist. I dig
Okay.
through the paper, and I don't just dig in Craigslist here in Dayton. I go to I dig Craigslist Cincinnati. I dig Craigslist Columbus.
You like your-
I got a lot of luck too.
Yeah, you like your dad's bike shop? Yeah, he said he opened it for you.
yeah.
I think you like it.
Yeah, it was her. It was all because of her. We were riding around, and I got a flat tire. And Penelope, that's her. She looked at me and said, "Dad, you need to open a bicycle shop." And I said, "Okay." And I did, and that was it.
And the rest is history.
That's right.
All right.
She's my.
What's your guys' future plans for the shop?
Just keep building. I want to open it up and we want to do like kind of like kid robot toys.
Okay.
Kind of like more. They're what they call designer toys. Where a toy company will come up with an idea and then have a professional artist do the art and design for it. And they're a little bit more expensive, but it's very New York, very Tokyo, very LA, And no place around here has kid robot toys and kid robot stuff, so we're going to start carrying that stuff too.
I was just asking him, do you think this is I've started to see some shops starting to return to the center city that were like, I guess you'd call amenity shops. A bike shop would be like one of them things, I'm always complaining about having to go to Inglewood to get my bike shop. Do you see this movement towards having local owned
Yeah,
shops,
I've
bike
been-
shops, shoe stores,
Yeah.
like they used to have back in the day for giant boxes?
Yeah, I think Dayton has seen a complete resurgence of definite like merchandising industry where the Oregon district has completely done 180-degree different. You know, from the 80s to now, it's completely different. To me in the 80s and in the 70s, it wasn't very I don't know, kid friendly, people friendly. It wasn't. I mean, now it's all the neighborhoods are getting completely redone. You have like 4 or 5 new apartment complex and housing complexes in downtown Dayton. You have the cannery. You have all those new buildings over there on is it not Patterson? They'll have the color. Have the color on the one side of them. They're right by the library.
Oh yeah, down by I Street.
Yeah, right by the Southern Bell. And I mean, just you see a lot more money going into downtown Dayton now. Now you also have the Dayton Dragons that is the #1 in the nation with.
Yeah, we got 7,000 people downtown for like 70 dates a year.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Where do you see downtown in 5 years, or Dayton in 5 years? I mean, it's a long climb back.
Yeah, I'd see Dayton right now because I've been down. Me and Noah both have been down to the city hall and working with them. And when we were just talking about bicycling, that was that's all well and fine. But when I sat down, they have 100 things that they got going on that are just really pro downtown Dayton and pro city, and to try to get downtown not as a where Centerville and Kettering people think it's like this bad place to be, like, oh, you're going to get mugged, and it's really not. It's really like turning around to be like a really like a people friendly place, city. And it's not a big city, it's not this huge city, but it's definitely getting a lot more funner to be down here.
Yeah, and it's like European cities that were planned in the old way. It's a nice place to be when it's visually much more appealing. Even the old buildings in disrepair are more visually appealing than a big Walmart box in the middle of the field.
Or Myers.
You want to make a lemonade stand?
That sounds like a good idea.
I think you might have had a little commercial here, so a few people might have seen that. They might tune in.
Come down and drink Penelope's lemonade.
Anything else you guys like to say about the bike shop at this time?
We're just, I don't know. What do you think?
Come down and get your bike repaired.
Yeah.
Give us your money and keep our doors open. And
Keep
we'll do what we
Dayton
can
money. Keep your Dayton money in Dayton. There's no reason to go outside of Dayton when you have a shop here and go up the hill and go out to Kettering or Centerville and take your Dayton money to Kettering and Centerville. Keep your Dayton money in Dayton, Ohio.